Hello everyone and welcome once again to another video of mine here in the classroom. My name of course is Scott Hinkle and your instructor for this class, Gen 127. What I wanted to do in this video is much like in the other videos that I have done. Um, Mostly it's for your instruction and understanding of how the classroom is going to work and where to find answers to stuff and how to do certain things that are required for you as a student here in this classroom and in this course. So hopefully at the end of this class, or this video, excuse me, you're going to have a better understanding of a few things that I feel are important for your success as a student here. So what I wanted to do first of all is to talk about the first week of class. A lot of times students get really anxious about the first week and am I doing everything right? Am I doing this and that that's expected of me? The best thing and most important thing for you to do is to always ask questions. If you're not quite sure if you're doing everything right, just send your instructor a private message and we'll get back to you to let you know if you're right on track to what you need to do or what's missing or what you might not be doing exactly correct. So if you ever feel confused or lost on what you need to do, just send a quick private message and we'll let you know how you're doing. The other thing I wanted to talk about again is participation. I talked about in a previous video how to do it and where to go and what are the basics for a substantive message, but I'm going to show you in the classroom now how to do that. And so basically with participation, as you know, the requirement is that you participate 3 times a week. So 3 days of the week, you must post 8 substantive messages. So over those 3 days, you have to post 8 times. So it doesn't matter how many you do in one day, just at the end of the week, you need to have 8 posts on 3 days. Pretty simple. Where do you do that? So what I'm going to show you now is where to do your participation. So for example, here in the classroom, of course, you'll see all the weeks of the class here posted. And you'll notice that weeks 1, 2, and 3 in this instance are crossed off because we have already completed those weeks. So do not go back to a previous week. You want to make sure that all your posts are posted in the week that we are currently studying. So in this case, in week 4. So what we want to do is click on week 4, and that'll take us to that section of the syllabus. You can scroll down, and you'll find the learning activities. Every week of the class, you're going to have a number of learning activities that you'll need to complete. In this case, we have 3 required and 3 recommended. I would highly recommend that you do all of them and you review all the material, but most importantly, make sure you get to these required sections. The recommended are definitely important. They have great information that's going to help you. But let's go ahead and look at the required activities. You can click on Chapter 7. And you'll see here a link that will take you to that chapter in the book. You just need to read that chapter. Make sure you ask questions if you're not sure about it. But as you read it, you're going to get some basic understanding of what we're talking about for this week of study. And then you'll see down below that I have posted a question. You'll see questions from myself, maybe other classmates of yours listed here. And so once you're done reading the chapter from the book, you want to come down to the discussion, click on it. And you'll see that I have posted a question. This question is for your understanding and for you to show to me what you have learned from your reading. So basically I ask a question here about the multiple intelligences and study techniques. And so once you have studied this a little bit, this question, you can come over to the side and you'll see a button here that says reply. You just click on reply. A new box will appear. And you can type in your response to that discussion question that I have posted. And that's how you do participation. You just participated to this question, so fairly easy. Let's go ahead and go back up here again to the classroom home. And you'll see another thing I want to talk about. So I talked about participation and how to do it and where to do it, but I want to make sure you remember again that anything that you post within private messages and class messages will not count towards your participation. Everything must be completed within the learning activities. Only these posts here will count for your participation. So now you may ask yourself this question: how do I know, or how do I track my own activity as far as my participation in the classroom? You can do that by coming down here near the bottom and click on My Activity. And you'll see everything that you have posted. You only see things from me because this is my section of the classroom. But what you'll see is everything that you have posted in the class, and you can see on the right-hand side for your post if there is a green S or a purple U next to your posts. So what you want to make sure you do at the end of the week, so on Monday, once you're all done working, you want to be able to count up for that week 8 green S's. If for some reason you see a purple U for unsubstantive post, it means that you'll need to go back and do some more work so you can get full credit. So you need to have 8 green S's next to your name here on the right-hand side. They'll show up here. Okay? So that's participation, is another quick overview of participation. The next thing I want to talk about are assignments. All assignments are due on Monday night by midnight or 11:59 p.m. Arizona time. The way you know what time it is in Arizona is here at the top of the page. You'll see US/Arizona time, and it'll show you exactly what time it currently is here in Arizona. So depending on where you live in the country, you may have an extra hour or maybe one less hour than everyone else, but all assignments are due on Monday, 11:59 p.m. Arizona time. If for some reason you cannot turn in your assignment, things happen, so we understand that that may occur to you. That's okay. Still get your assignment turned in. All instructors have a late assignment policy. The late assignment policy for myself is that you can turn in your work up to 4 days late. So by Friday, you'll need to turn in your work. The penalty is that each day that the assignment is late, I do take off 1 letter grade or 10% of the total points possible. So if an assignment was worth 10 points, 1 day late means now it's only worth 9 maximum points out of 10. So still get it in, still get the points that you've earned for that assignment. Even if it's late, it's okay. Turn it in and I'll get it and I'll grade it. The last thing that I want to talk about in this video is weekly feedback. All instructors will grade your work throughout the week. We do have a number of classes that we're working on, so it might take us a few days to grade all of your assignments for a particular week. But once everything has been graded, your instructor will typically let you know that all your assignments and your feedback is now available for your review. So do take some time to go into your assignments and read the feedback that we have given for participation, for your assignments, and take a look at what we shared with you. Oftentimes we'll share additional information that might be helpful to you in the future as you continue to work on your classes. So always when you receive the feedback from us, take a look at your score, take a look at your assignment, because I have often seen from students that if they turn something in, it might not have been the correct assignment and they'll get a 0 on it. But because they don't go in and read the feedback, they don't know that they got a 0 on it and they don't ask why, and then it becomes too late to make it up. So always take some time and take a look at your assignments, take a look at your feedback. If for some reason you have a question on an assignment or you got a 0 for whatever reason it might be, let your instructor know. Send us a private message. We'll take a look at it. We will explain why you got the grade that you got. If you have feedback for us based off the feedback you received, that's great. Let us know. Just send us the message. We love to read those. So again, I wanted to, in this video, talk about participation, talk about the late assignment policy, and the importance of taking a look at the feedback that you have received for that week of study. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got something out of it that's going to continue to help you as you move forward through each course that you will be taking here at the university, and we will be in touch.